Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and today we will discuss the situation in Ukraine on the 23rd of April. And today we will start from Kherson area. First of all, I would like to say that there are some differences on two maps. If we take a look at the Russian map, we see that their front line goes from Stanislav to the town Kiselyovka. This line, and this area is marked as the area, everything that on the right side of gray line is the territory. Russian marked this territory as the heavy clashes territory. If we take a look at this map, we see that Russians already in town Pokrovsk. On this map, this is this town. So, or Russian map is not updated, or they will update this map very soon. What is going on in this area? In this area, we can see very interesting artillery duel between two sides, between Nikolaev and Kherson. And according to the information I got, according to Russian sources says that Ukrainian forces, they are losing artillery duel. And very slowly, town by town, Russian forces are moving from Kherson in direction of Nikolaev. And we can see this on this map, this Pokrovsk. Also, we got information that Ukrainian, they attacked and destroyed a small Russian convoy in this area. So that means that they were heading even more to the north. Now we are moving to the west, to the Gulyaypole area, this territory. A few days ago, I told that Russians took town Malinovka, this area, and we marked this territory as the Russians. But I see that, according to this map, Malinovka is still under Ukrainian control. And if we take a look at this map says us that Ukrainians, they return control over town Malinovka. The more important thing is that the Russians, they managed to make a small breakthrough in this area. And two maps shows the same picture, but with some kind of differences. During this week, Russia took all this town along this river, and all this territory was captured by the Russians during this week. We can say this on this map. According to this map, this territory is not under Russians. But this map says that this territory is under Russians. You see this. So let's mark to, so it will allow us to see this much more better. So Russia says that they control this territory. And very interesting thing that they are moving in a very interesting direction. As far as you can see, I thought that they were planning to surround town Velika Novosilka, and then it will allow them to move to the north to this road to cut supply from the Zaporozhye to Kurakhova area. But now I see that they're moving to the west in this direction. Today, Russians attempted reconnaissance and combat in town Zoryne. They met some barrier there, Ukrainian forces were there, and they returned back. So we can say that next few hours or days, we can expect a bombing of this area, and after that, Russia will do another attempt to take these towns, these few towns in this area. Now we're moving to Avdiivka region, this one. This is the old border, and this is the territory which Russians took during this special operation. But there is one thing that I want to discuss with. This map was updated during these days. According to the previous version of this map, the Russians were controlling just the territory on this side of the river. So this small territory wasn't under Russian control according to this map. They added this territory during the yesterday or maybe the day before yesterday. According to Russian map, they are controlling this territory for a very long time. Even more, they are controlling town Bakhmutovka. They told that they established control over this town even maybe a week ago. But the main thing that even according to this map we can say that this is gray zone and this is the territory where the main clashes are. But the main idea and these but the main idea of these two maps, they're a little bit different, and of course different meaning of these territories. But the main idea that even both maps are saying that Russians, they cross this river, and this is very important. They stopped the attack in this area, but the goal was during this week, during this sprint, to cross this river and to take control over the suburbs of the town Bakhmutovka. Even if this is great territory, even if there is a heavy clashes here and nobody of none of the sides controlling this territory, the main idea was to cross this river, and Russian did this. And I think that starting the next week, starting Monday, they will start their movement in direction of Bakhmutovka, and they will clear this territory from Ukrainian forces. This is their plan for the next week. Now we are moving to Popasna, another very important area, and we need to say one more thing. Popasna, for now, is the most important area in the Ukrainian campaign, in this special operation. We discussed Popasna many times. We can say that even forces from Rubizhnoye were thrown there, were transferred there, because Russians deal a lot of damage to Ukrainian forces which located here, and we need to understand the real situation in Popasna. According to this map, we can say that the Russians, they're controlling just a half of the railway station. You see this, like this is railway roads, and this is a very important railway station. But according to the Russian map, and there was videos and photos and many other things that says that Russians, they establish a total control over this railway station. There was a city hall, there was a police department here, and the Russians, they showed the picture of these buildings. That means that they totally control this area. So we can update this map just to understand the real situation here. So we can say that Russians control the central part of this town. That's not much, but they're moving block by block, and I think that next week we will see that Popasna will fall, because this is a very important area, and Russians will try to do everything they can to take this town. Now we are moving to this area. This is Toshkivka. There are two important areas here. The block post number 29, this block post located here, and town Toshkivka. This is the edge of the Ukrainian defense in this area. And yesterday in the evening, Russian sources, they said that they established control over town Toshkivka. This is this town. This map maybe is not updated yet, but yesterday there was an icon here, and there was a video and photo that they established control over this town. So we can update this map to understand the situation in this area. But it's taking this town for now means nothing, because as far as you can see, there is something like a circle. It's a very fortified area. We can draw it like this, and it's very perfect fortified area, and it will be very difficult for Russians to move further. They're totally under crossfire in this area. But the success of this defense area depends on Popasna, and if Popasna falls, this will be no longer a defense area. This area will be totally surrounded, and soldiers there will be in the new small boiler. So that's why, I repeat myself, the forces from Rubizhnoye were thrown here to enforce the Ukrainian army in this area to stop Russian invasion breaking through in town Popasna. Now let's move to Rubizhnoye. I told you many times that according to the Russian sources, Ukrainian forces, they are doing regrouping here. but we should understand, like, to compare two maps. According to this map, Russians are still controlling just like the north of this town, the small edge of this town. But according to the Russian sources map, they're saying, and there was also a lot of videos and a lot of photos from this area, they're controlling more than half of this town. You see, like, there's just like the territory, the industrial area, and the territory around the bridge, which still under Ukrainian control. So we can update this area for better understanding of the situation. We can say that this territory is under Russians. I think that the next week they will continue their pushing, and the main goal for the next week is totally to push Ukrainian forces from this side of the Seversky Donetsk River to the right side of this river. Now we're moving to the most important area in this sprint, in this week, is Lyman area. Yesterday in the evening, we got news that Russians established total control over this area, and this map is updated, Zelёная Dolina. So it's like we can calculate it just 14 kilometers, and regular Russian artillery now is able to bomb Lyman and suppress their forces. Or also Russians, they said that they established control over Lazovia. So let's update this territory. So this territory is under Russians. Also, don't forget about Cherny area. You see that Cherny is under Russians according to this map. This is Cherny. So let's update it as well, so we will see the better picture. And don't forget that Ukrainians blew the bridge over this area, and Russian forces, they are controlling everything on this side of the river, and Ukrainians, they are here. So we can say that Russians are controlling this territory. So we can say that Russians, they achieved all goals they had on this week. So as far as I remember, in the beginning of this week, I told you that the main idea and the main goal of this week for Russians, of this sprint, to take control over town Lyman, or to blockade this town, so they will be able, starting from Monday, their operation in Lyman. And we can say that they achieved this goal because Zelёная Dolina is in 14 kilometers from Lyman, and as far as you can see, there is no barrier for Russians to attack Lyman from the north. And as you can see, Lyman, starting this week, Russians start to bomb this area, and we can say that it's something like artillery preparation before the final operation in Lyman, before the storm operation in Lyman. The Russians will move from the north to the south with a wide front line in this direction, and some their forces, if Ukrainians are planning to keep forces in Zoryne, some of Russian forces will attack Zoryne, and this army will be surrounded. It will be a small cauldron here, and other forces will move to the south. Meanwhile, the forces from Lazovia will move in the same direction to the south in this way and strike Lyman from the west. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.